Okay, everybody, welcome back again. This is Friday, the 8th of September. We have, past 2 days we talked about how progressives, people who want to see change with what's wrong in America, when you have kids, and the picture you see at the bottom, working in factories just to help their families make money. Again, like we talked about before the past 2 days, many lower class, middle class American families are being taken advantage of by the wealthy. The wealth distribution, the wage gap, it's just incredibly large. And between the very, very rich and the very, very poor, there's no, sense of equity in the wage gap in terms of how much people are making versus the work that they do. So today, and also yesterday on Thursday, we looked at how Americans wanted to see change and how that progress moved forward and how we look at that. So today I asked the Bellinger question. Again, you don't need to kind of answer these, but why was economic progress beneficial to everyday Americans during the Progressive Era? And why was that same progress also so harmful to everyday Americans? So kind of reviewing what helped and what hurt many Americans at this time because of the progress of the Gilded Age. But you can, if you want to think about this question, just pause it now and just give it a couple seconds to think about it. Now, on Thursday, we decided to look at the titans of industry when they buy their president. Again, a threat of a new candidate comes forward, running for president, who threatens to take all the monopolies that these three own, Morgan, Carnegie, and Rockefeller, take all those monopolies and just tear them to the ground, make sure that they're not making as much money as possible. And these three titans really see it as a big threat to them, so they decided to buy their president. Now, we didn't do much reading or discussion on this. We actually watched the video. If you want to go see that video, you can go over to Canvas. I'm over here through the Progressive Era tab. If you go to Home, I'm going to navigate it here. Go through the units, Progressive Era, click on that. And if you scroll down, you should be able to see the videos of the men who built America. So if you click that video, you kind of expand it on the screen, that's fine. Each of these, there are 4 videos to this whole entire like series. It's like a 30 to 40 minute clip. If you watch the first one, the next video in line will be, continuing in that same video. So you can see how that played out for them, how they bought their president, and how many Americans, later on in the video, how they decided they're going to fight back with the emergence of one Teddy Roosevelt. He's known as one of the first progressives at this time. So we see Teddy Roosevelt come forward as a real game changer in the hearts and minds of many American citizens. So watch those videos, and that's pretty much all we did for Thursday's group. I'll make sure I change this date to September 7th. But check those out, and you'll be good to go. Next, for September 8th, I was not here today, so I made this video kind of before the day began, but I just want to give you an idea of what we did at this point. If you go into Canvas, you click on the graphic organizer. Here, you can download it. Of course, it's going to fail to download on me there. Let's get it up through here. Right there. As you can see, when this graphic organizer pops up, you can, when you download it, you'll see the same exact thing. So when you download it, you'll see that we have different points I want you to look at. And if you go into pages 382 to 387, and you look at the factors in relating to the Progressive Era, where these origins come from. So roots of reform. Obviously, I have down here roads in cities, Northeast, Midwest, and West Coast. There are other points to look at here. I want you to fill out these bullet points. Goals and beliefs. Government should curb the power and influence of wealthy interests. So what are the other 3 goals and beliefs of the progressives? Key writers. Upton Sinclair, that's the guy we talked about on Wednesday this week. Muckrakers, you'll see what they're about. So you'll use a textbook from these pages to help kind of fill in the blanks here. You will also be reading a speech in class. I do not have that speech to bring up for you. However, if you request when you get back on Monday that you want to see a copy of it, I'll definitely make sure that happens. The speech is by Teddy Roosevelt. Gives it, and the title this week is called "What is a Progressive?" And he goes into the details of someone who truly wants to see the best out of America is someone that we can consider as a progressive. So this is all about the change that we see. We see all the wrongs of the titans of industry, what they do to take advantage of the working class citizens. Now we see the grassroots movement pushing forward of how the ordinary people want to fight back against these ultra wealthy individuals. And in the end, you begin to see major changes occur, and that starts with Teddy Roosevelt. And we'll get to that a little bit next week in terms of those details about what he specifically does. But these are some of the origins here as to why individuals wanted to fight back. So you'll get this. If you haven't gotten it, if you weren't here in class on Friday, please download this and kind of look through it. You can use an online textbook on Canvas. If you go back to the home page, and you go all the way down to the online textbook. Just click on that link, enter the username and password once you log in, and you'll be good to go to kind of go to page 382 in your book. All right, so for all of you, have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.